Following the damage that Hurricanes Helene and Milton caused here, the state extended early voting for folks in Pinellas County. Many people there lost their cars and their homes during those storms, and local leaders say people needed more time to vote.
ABC Action News Pinellas County reporter Casey Albritton has details on the early voting extension and voter turnout.
Very, very important, especially with what happened to Florida the last month to major hurricanes. Of course, it's very important.
I think it's vitally important, especially since this is our right to vote, our privilege to get out and take part in the elections process.
One thing voters in Pinellas County can agree on, getting out to a voting precinct is critical.
I think it's really valuable for people to be able to make sure that their voice is heard and to make sure that they say they're able to speak their voice on who they think should be winning this election.
But many people across the state are still trying to recover from Hurricanes Helene and Milton, so getting to polling locations may be a little more difficult.
Some folks have literally lost everything, so how are they getting here?
The state extended early voting for Pinellas County at 3 polling locations, and hundreds of people showed up on Monday.
Extending the hours to vote or opening additional days, whatever it takes to make sure everyone has that chance to exercise their right to vote.
For many with damage, voting is something they look forward to.
It's an escape, probably. People are, of course, I don't know, suffering with the term, but just trying to get back to normalcy.
Pinellas County Supervisor of Elections Julie Marcus says voter turnout has been high so far this election. More than 8.2 million people have voted early or by mail statewide, and over 366,000 have voted in Pinellas County so far. In Hillsborough, Pinellas, and Manatee counties, nearly 65% of registered voters have cast their ballots early.
To me, voting is a step towards healing.
Local residents hope everyone makes their voice heard this election.
There is no excuse to not vote. You have every single opportunity. You can mail it in, you can drive it in, you can come in early. There's extensions.
I'm Pinellas County reporter Casey Albritton, ABC Action News.
Casey, thank you. And going in depth tonight on early voting numbers, I took a look at the totals for the election 4 years ago. According to the Florida Division of Elections, more than 9 million Floridians voted early in person or by mail in 2020. But I wanted to take a closer look at that. And here's how each county performed in that election. In Hillsborough, Pinellas, and Manatee counties, nearly 65% of registered voters cast ballots early. And that number actually was slightly higher in Sarasota County. And that's where 67% of people voted early. But in Pasco County, it was lower at 60%. Meanwhile, Polk County in particular had the lowest early voting numbers. 4 years ago, only 54% voted before Election Day.